Hey guys, it's me Daniela and welcome back to another video. As you guys saw from the title, today I'm going to be recreating this gorgeous makeup look. I have it here on my iPad. You guys, do y'all see that? I was scrolling on Xiaohongshu as one does, and like I saw this makeup look. Like this girl's so iconic. Like all of her makeup looks are always so tea, but I saw this one and I was like, wait, like I like the wing and like how it has like the gems on it, and I have these like little like gems. I also have like pearls, but I don't think we're gonna be using that for this makeup look, but I am going to be recreating it and seeing what it looks like on me. So yeah, without further ado, let's go ahead and get started. Also, if you guys do hear background noise, like that's just my siblings, so go ahead and ignore that. Okay, so starting with base, I have already prepped my skin and everything. I just need to put on some primer. For primer, I use the e.l.f. Matte Putty Primer, and so we're just gonna be using some of this. I'm like almost out, but because this makeup look does look more matte, like I'm not seeing like a glowy effect on her makeup, so we're just gonna go ahead and blend that into my skin. It does look kind of like a white cast because like it's obviously not really for my skin shade, but it still gets the job done. And plus we're gonna be covering it with the foundation and everything, so it's okay. Okay, now before we get any more into the makeup look, I almost forgot my headband. Like duh, y'all, this headband is so freaking cute. Hold on. Okay, so for foundations we have these two. We're going to be starting off with the CoverGirl True Blend Matte Made. This is in the shade D50, and then I have the LA Girls Truly Matte in Cappuccino. So we're going to go ahead and start applying those. So I already applied some. I'm gonna use this brush actually and just dip it in because like I'm almost out, and sorry this looks messy, but hey, we're gonna get the same effect, you know. So I just dipped my brush in and kind of just like put it everywhere. Honestly, DOUYIN makeup, their makeup is very like high coverage, at least like their base makeup is, like their foundations and their concealers, they're very much high coverage. I know it's gonna look crazy, but once we blend everything and like go in with like contour and everything, then it'll come together. I know I look like I'm painting my face. Well, technically I am, but I pretty much got everywhere. We're gonna blend it out anyway, so even if I didn't, you know. But yeah, and then I'm gonna go ahead and blend that out, and then we're gonna go in with the lighter one, the LA Colors one, and blend that out as well. Okay, so now that that has all been blended out, we are gonna go in with the LA Colors. Okay, so I just applied it in all of these 4 areas. Yeah, and so we're gonna use the same brush and kind of just blend that with the brush first, and then we're gonna blend it again. But for this one, you kind of want to keep it in the center of your face. You don't want to blend it out like on the outside too much, because this is kind of like a brightening foundation, because you can see it's lighter than my actual skin color. So you kind of want to keep this in the center of your face. Don't like bring it out to like the sides. But yeah, we're gonna go ahead and like blend that out now. Now that that has all been blended out, we are gonna start with contour, because you guys can see how like just like one-dimensional and flat this looks. And in her makeup look, she doesn't exactly, because you can't really see it in the pictures I guess, but there's not that much like contour, but just to like bring it more like depth, I guess you could say, we're gonna use a little bit of contour just around my face. I contour really lightly. Nothing crazy, nothing heavy. I just use this like a little darker brown shade and just like lightly go around my face, and that's literally it. Like, I don't know if that even changes anything. So now for concealer, and for the concealer we're gonna be following along with this picture here on the screen. As you guys can see, they have like all these different spots that they apply the concealer to get this, like, I don't know what you would call it. Okay, so I also have it on my iPad, which is what I'm going to be looking at, but I also have it here on the screen. But you can see she has some here. Now for nose contour, again I'm going to be using another guide that she has. The actual like makeup look of the girl, you can see like her nose contour is very light, like it's nothing crazy, but we are going to use that guide just to have it more like of a DOUYIN makeup effect that they actually use. So she has like this, she does it like this on the bottom. We're gonna go from the bottom to the top. Okay, you guys see, and then she has like a little like straight line here, and here she has like a straight line, and then she like connects it from her eyebrows all the way to that straight line, and it's like a little bit curved but not like super curved, so like that. Same thing on this side. Okay, and now we're just gonna blend it all in. I'm gonna remove some of this. And yeah, okay, so we're kind of done with the base, not exactly. We're gonna do a little brightening powder. I have this big old brush, and then we're gonna use this like I'm just gonna use this like white, you guys can't really see it, but it's this like white here, you guys can just see it here. Do you guys see like the difference? It's like very subtle, but it does, it's like, do y'all see it? Hold on, I'm gonna put a little bit more there. Now you can see it, and I'm basically gonna put that in all the places that I just want to brighten up. So like my chin, my under eye, and my forehead. So now that we have done that, pepper, yep, you guys guessed it, blush. Y'all, I'm a blush girl, and as you guys can see in the video, she has like a lot of blush on, which I love for her because I'm trying to put on a lot of blush too. So for the blush, I'm going to be using this palette. I'm going to be using this shade because it's like kind of like a cool tone blush, and I don't have any like actual powder blushes that are in that shade, so I'm going to just use this brush. Hopefully it looks good. She keeps the blush like in the middle of her face, and she puts some on the bridge of her nose too, which we're going to do. Put a little bit of blush on my chin and a tiny bit on my forehead as well. Okay, now just to have it pop out a little bit more, I am gonna use this other I'm gonna use this lipstick that I use for a blush, and I'm gonna kind of mix that in. Do you guys see how like much more it pops? Put some on my nose and on my chin, and just to make it look a little more natural, we are going to use a beauty blender just to kind of blend it in. Okay, and that is blush. Okay, so now for my eyebrows. It doesn't look like she did much to her eyebrows, but her eyebrows are a lot lighter than mine. So I'm just gonna use this like a mascara. It's dried up, but I'm just using the spoolie just to kind of brush my eyebrow hairs. You can see her eyebrow hairs are like not very much tame. They do not look done at all. I'm gonna use these two eyebrow pencils, starting with the Maybelline New York Unstoppable. This is like a eyeliner slash eyebrow pencil, and I'm just gonna kind of lighten my eyebrows. And then we're gonna use this NYX lip pencil. This is in espresso, but I'm just gonna use it on my eyebrows. And so now that we have lightened our eyebrows, let's go ahead and start with the eye makeup. Okay, so the eye makeup was the whole reason why I wanted to try out this makeup look, because like look at that eyeliner and look at that like purple shimmer. So for the base, we are gonna put on some eyeshadow primer, and this is like a lighter shade just so that it pops more. And let me just blend that out a little bit just so that there's no like streaks or anything. Okay, so we're gonna use this brush right here, and I have these two palettes. This is the first palette I have. These are both my mom's. I do not know where she got them from, but you guys can see there's some purples in here. This one has this like shimmery purple, like super cute. So we're gonna start off with the purple shade. Okay, let me show you guys. We're gonna use this purple, so I'm just gonna get some of that. She has some like above and under her eye. I'm gonna use my mirror here, but we're kind of just gonna get very close to eyes, and it kind of like blends out. Now obviously we're gonna put the eyeliner around that. Okay, so now that we have done that, I'm gonna use this other palette, and we're gonna use this purple like that. Do you guys see the difference? It like goes out more. And so we're gonna do that on the other side. Okay, and now we're gonna use a lighter color to go like above. And so I'm gonna use this. Do you see like this shimmer? Hold on, I'm gonna show you guys. Look at this. And I think I'm actually gonna use my finger to apply that, because I feel like it applies better when I use my finger. But we're just gonna, yes, okay, yeah, I like that. And then there's also like some white shimmeries, so I'm gonna use, I don't know if it's shimmery or not though. I'm gonna use this like white right here. It's like a shimmery white. Let me use this brush and kind of put some on. We'll tap it a little bit, and it goes like right there. Now that that has been done, we can go in with the eyeliner. As you guys can see over here, her eyeliner is like very, I don't know, like it goes out, but then it like kind of starts to go in a little bit. So I'm gonna try my hardest to recreate that. I'm gonna need a lot of focus. So let's see, it like goes out and in like a wing. So it like wings out, and then it like curves upward, and then it like starts to like go back in. Guys, did I do it? Oh my gosh, I don't even know. Okay, wait, hold on y'all, hold on. Okay, let's do the other side. It's probably not gonna be like equal at all, but let's just try it. Okay guys, so I just did the eyeliner on the other side. Obviously it is not like identical, but it's okay. Like, I think it worked. Okay, so I just did the inner corner. You guys can see it. Does it look like hers? Oh my gosh, y'all, the sun did not come out today. Like, bro, if the sun was out right now, this would have been way better, but whatever. Y'all would have been able to see like the shimmers more. I mean, you can still see it, like, obviously, but I feel like you would have been able to see it more. But anyways, that is basically the eyeliner. She also does like some bottom eyeliner, but the eyeliner that she uses is not black. It's like a purplish. I'm gonna try to recreate it with my black one. Hopefully it doesn't look crazy. We're gonna try it and hope for the best, because I'm not gonna remove it if it doesn't end up looking good. Okay, that's what it looks like. I think I like it actually. So now I'm gonna go in with the mascara. I'm actually gonna curl my eyelashes as first, just to get that, like, to have them pop more. Okay, so now we're gonna do the egg yolk style. So you can see, like, when I smile, this like line, that's where we're gonna conceal. I'm gonna use the same NYX dark brown eye pencil to kind of create that shadow. And then to really accentuate it, we're gonna go in with some highlighter. Her highlighter that you can see on it is like this like shimmery pink. Let me see if I have anything like that. I'm gonna use what I used for my eyeshadow, that like pearly color that I showed you guys earlier, and I'm gonna put that under here. Okay, you guys can see the glitter that I added. And yeah, I think it's time for the glitter. So I have, these are the two that I'm deciding, that I'm debating. Put a little bit of lash glue. All right guys, after struggling for like 10 minutes trying to put these things on, I finally have them on all the places that she put them. And then I also added like the moles that she has. So yeah, I really like this. This is giving like something where people add like gems. I don't know, like concert. Oh my gosh, this is giving concert makeup, honestly. But yeah, so now for the not last step, but we are gonna put some highlighter. She put some highlighter on her nose. I'm just gonna use this brush, this middle one, and lightly and nose bridge. I'm gonna put a little bit above my eyebrow. Okay guys, now I think it's time for the last but not least, lips. Okay, so her lips, they have this like gloss, but before we do that, we're gonna kind of contour around. So I add this like shadow kind of to add more depth around. And then, okay, I'm gonna be using this NYX Butter Gloss because I feel like it gives the same color. And I'm gonna just put a little bit in the middle. This is in the shade Angel Food Cake, so there's that. And then I'm gonna use this like little pencil, lip pencil thing, and kind of like blend the colors, because it definitely looks like she blended a couple colors. It doesn't look like she put exactly just one product. And then I'm gonna use my lip liner. Okay, I'm gonna put some lip gloss. This is the Neutrogena Moisturize Shine Lip Soother. I'm just gonna put some of that. I'm almost out of this, y'all. This stuff was so good, and it has this like tingling effect. But I'm basically gonna, oh yeah, I made this like cute little charm. All right, I think we are done. I'm gonna go ahead and take this off. Whew, y'all, like, actually, I haven't decided if I want to put on any lashes yet. You know what? I think we're gonna put on some lashes. I have these like individuals. I'm gonna use these. Ignore the other ones, but I'm gonna use these. Probably like not that many, maybe like 3 on each eye. So I'm gonna go ahead and do my lashes. Okay, and I think we are done.